Hello and welcome back to Fallout 3. Now, between last episode and this episode, I went and installed some more mods. 2 more to be precise, to help with the frame rate. We're gonna find out whether or not they're actually helping. Well, we'll find out soon enough.
I'm starting to get angry. You would not like me when... False alarm! Stand down, people!
So yeah, I'm thinking... we'll continue with what we're doing right now. We'll continue with the quests that we're on.
Your command. RL3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL3 can assist in carrying equipment if needed.
Will do. Anyway, as I was saying, we'll continue with the quests that we're on. Well, technically we've deviated from it significantly, but hey. And then we'll go do the quest Big Trouble in Big Town, because I keep putting it off. Mostly because of the super mutants. But yeah, one of the mods I've installed is it's called the Combat Lag Fix.
Sir, searching for targets.
There's also another one, but I don't remember what it's called. Although I do have both listed in the description now. So, if you want to check, you're free to. I would check myself, but I need to alt-tab the game to do that. And the Fallout games, proven to be... Hold on.
Hostile detected. Systems fail.
Alright, as I was saying,
Searching for targets.
the Fallout games have proven to be a bit temperamental when I alt-tab. Alright, at the time of this recording, I've almost finished the Dishonored Brigmore Witches DLC. And I have to say, unlike the previous DLC, I'm actually enjoying it. Like, I just did not enjoy, Knife of Dunwall, but Brigmore Witches, yeah, I'm actually enjoying it. I don't know why I did that. But yeah. You can attempt to launch an ICBM from here. Of course, it will fail.
Kill 'em all and let God sort 'em out.
Alright. So I am noticing a slightly better frame rate. At least in combat. I think after this recording I will go look for... I will go see if I can find more mods to help the game's performance. Pardon. I watched a video recently talking about the Great War and Fallout, but I just could not finish that video because the guy kept, like, burping and such. Could have very easily edited the videos, re-recorded without the burps. Like, yeah, I get it. I've done it before, like... accidentally burp or have some kind of indigestion or whatever. But, I record these live, and it's kind of hard to edit those out. At least not without affecting the audio in the game. So yeah, it's a channel that I just will not be recommending. Hold on. There we go.
Kill that son of a bitch. Another glorious day in the U.S. Army.
Right, we're at a point where I'm going to be saving my electron charge packs. Alright, we'll go in there and... Actually, no, we'll grab what's in here now. I actually want to show you what's in here. Although, if you've read the title of the video, you'll already know. Is that the amount of quantums I needed? And when you look at that, power armor. More specifically, the T-51B. We're not gonna wear it just yet.
Yes, Commander. RL3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL3 can assist in...
Well, I mean, I might, get a picture of the Lone Wanderer wearing it for the thumbnail. Alright, that's enough political bullshit. But yeah, the T-51B. I keep that in reserve until I've reached level 30. And taken the almost perfect perk. Alright, so one of the reasons why I wear the normal T-45 power armor is because of the strength 2 that you get from it. T-51B power armor in Fallout 3 does not provide a strength boost. It does in Fallout New Vegas. Although, not as much as T-45 does. And of course in Fallout 4, the power armor frame is what gives you a carry weight bonus. Except for... Sorry. Except for, oh god. The calibrated shocks, enhancement for... mod for,
There you are. Who are you?
Where's I being shot from?
Kill them all and let God sort them out. No surrender.
Oh, there you are. Okay, I think I have some spare power armor sitting at home. But we're definitely gonna have to go see Moira for repairs.
Yes, Commander. RL3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL3 can assist in carrying equipment if needed.
Oh yeah, because of the whole Oblivion remaster, I'm actually thinking about doing, trying to record the Elder Scrolls games. Like, I'll start with the first one and actually try to finish it, because I never got far in that one. Yeah, in fact, I never even figured out how to properly use a weapon. But of course, if I do that, then the playthrough will just be me focusing on the main story. Like...
Please don't take this.
Alright, as I was saying, if I do the Elder Scrolls Arena playthrough, it's going to be me just focusing on the main story and that's it. Maybe I'll get the odd side quests done, but I will be focusing on getting that game done. Just to say that I've beaten it once. And yes, it will effectively be a blind playthrough. I have really... Actually, one sec, I want to check something. Huh, not too far. Alright, anyway. Okay, I've got to... I'm gonna save doing Riley's Rangers until after we've progressed with the main story. I'll just set that to this... Yeah, you can't unassign missions. Plans to go here. After we do what we need to do in Megaton. I'll fast travel and walk from here. After we deal with the raiders, of course. Yeah, if I do an Elder Scrolls Arena playthrough, just straight for the game, then I'm done. fact, I'm also thinking I'll do the same with Daggerfall as well. Just straight through the game, then done. Morrowind, however, I'll have to actually put some thought into it.
What do you need?
As well as, actually trying to figure out how to play it properly.
God bless the USA and nowhere.
By your command. RL3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL3 can assist in carrying equipment if needed.
You know what, I'll keep that assault rifle on him. Because there's 2 people we can pick up. Oh yeah, I wanna...
RL3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL3 can assist in
Alright.
carrying equipment.
I just had to make sure still no strength boost.
What's up?
I'm not gonna repair everything, just some of the essentials. And the reservist rifle, why not? Yeah, I could use some 5.5, 6. What else we got? You know what? Keep the combat armor on us. But that's extra rolling pin never hurts. Perfusion cells. Wait, what did I just hand you? Oh yeah, hunting rifle, yeah. You can keep that. Yeah, sell those. Actually, if we've got enough Nuka-Cola Quantums, we can go and, go down to Girder Shade and get the quest there just done out the way. I don't really need to be selling ammo, but hey, I'm not gonna use it. Especially the flamer fuel.
Good hunting.
Yeah.
I wish there were more people.
Like, I'm trying to think of what to do, how I'm going to do it, etc. Like, I'm trying to keep a cohesive plan. Let's see what we're missing. Melee weapons, energy weapons, and all the special stats. Cool. I know where we get the melee weapons one, and it's in a location we visit as part of a side quest for one of the DLCs. So I'm thinking, just leave it for the DLC. We are 1 quantum short. But I did take that perk, right? Yes! We now have 30 Nuka-Cola Quantums.
Yes, Commander. RL3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL3 can assist in carrying equipment if needed.
Okay, you just hold on to the Quantums, because I don't want to finish the quest right away. Okay, we're just gonna ignore that.
By your commands. RL3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL3 can...
I have a reason for that. Well, for taking those. And you will see why very soon. Oh yeah, unlike the T-51B from the Operation Anchorage DLC, this one, the base game one offers more protection, but at the cost of it doesn't have the durability that the winterized variant does. Oh yeah, weapons. I was gonna take out something else. Alright, I'm giving one of them... Alright, you know what? I'll give one of them a laser rifle. Just checking... Yes, I had power armor. You're good.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, not gonna be...
RL3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs, but your RL3 can assist...
Alright, I'm not gonna be happy with the cost in microfusion cells, but... Well... It is what it is. Alright. We've got a Nuka-Cola quest here we can just get done and out the way, so... We shall. And for once, I am actually going to ignore the wildlife. Actually, no, fuck it. I rarely keep my promise. This is in these videos anyway. Okay, yeah, we're going to the settlement of Girdershade. Population 2. But it's just a side quest we can get done and out the way quick and easy. Anyway, you're probably wondering what kind of name is Girdershade. You know, I wonder if it's been fixed, because when you take out the iBots, it's supposed to get Vertebrate to come to your location. Alright, well anyway, here's Girdershade. It's literally 2 shacks in the arse end of nowhere. Along with a single Brahmin.
Sierra Petrovida's the name. Good to see a new face in Girdershade. I take it you're here to check out my Nuka-Cola collection and take the tour.
Fun fact, this character appears in the Nuka World expansion for Fallout 4. In fact, the actress that voiced her even returned to the role. In fact, as soon as she got the script, she realized exactly who she was voicing. Like, her agent didn't know, but she figured it out almost immediately. Anyway, Nuka-Cola collection? Wow!
I have one of the best Nuka-Cola collection in the capital wasteland. Heck, I've won the Nuka-Cola Fan Club Collection Award for the last 10 years in a row.
There's a Nuka-Cola fan club?
Yep, I'm the president, the recording secretary, and the treasurer. Once a year, we gather here in Girdershade to have a cook-off using Nuka-Cola in the recipe. Last year, I won with my poached roach and Nuka sauce. Delicious.
Wait a minute, how many members are in your club?
Well, only 2 right now, me and Ronald. But membership is open to the public. You can join if you like.
Who's Ronald?
Ronald? Oh, I'm sorry. I figured you met him already. He usually chats with people who enter Girder Shade. He's my neighbor and my protector, as he calls it. Imagine if some nasty raider wanted to take my stuff. He'd show them a thing or two. He's such a sweetie. You should talk to him.
Tell me more about this Ronald guy.
He's a darling, always watching out for me, and more importantly, keeping the collection safe. Like once, there were these raiders that came by. There were 3 of them, and their leader was named, like, Lugnut or something.
Sierra?
So they, like, kicked in Ronald's door, and he was like, blam, with his gun, and one of them got all splattered. Then the other one tried to, like, hit him all in his head with some club. And Ronald was so cool how he dodged it and shot the guy in the face. Then the Lugnut guy was in Ronald's face with the "I'll kick your ass" stuff, and Ronald was like, hell no, and he punched the...
Lugnut. Was he the guy that needs to take the naughty nightwear from us? Anyway, Sierra, please, I get it, he's tough.
Oh, sorry. I get carried away sometimes. Well, you should definitely talk to Ronald. I bet he'd like to meet you. He's such a sweetheart.
Yeah, he sounds great. So you mentioned a tour or something?
I sure did. Want to take it now? How can you resist? This stuff is so cool.
Sure, I'm game.
Well, come on then. Let me show you around. But no free Nuka-Cola until the end of the tour. When Nuka-Cola was invented by John Caleb Braverton in 2044, it quickly became the world's most popular soft drink. Hang on, the tour's not done yet. Be patient. Your ice-cold Nuka-Cola is only moments away. The Wonder Drink soon drew a dedicated following, which prompted the Nuka-Cola Corporation to release many promotional items like these. By 2067, a Nuka-Cola machine such as this rare, pristine model could be found on almost every street in America. Even in today's crazy world, Nuka-Cola is still the #1 choice of refreshment among Armageddon survivors. As promised, here's a little pick-me-up. An ice-cold Nuka-Cola. Just look at the frost on the bottle. So cold and delicious. Pardon me. I tend to lose myself when I hold on to a Nuka-Cola. Before I get to the little proposition I have for you, let me tell you a little bit about Nuka-Cola Quantum.
Quantum? Never heard of it before. Despite the fact I've got about 30 bottles of this stuff.
Well, right before the bombs fell, the good folks at Nuka-Cola developed what they hoped was an improvement on the original formula. Calling it Nuka-Cola Quantum. It was said to have twice the calories, twice the carbohydrates, twice the caffeine, and twice the taste.
So in other words, it was bad for you. So what went wrong?
Well, the flavor certainly wasn't the issue. The public was just split on the unique feature of the Quantum's appearance. You see, to make it stand out on store shelves and to give it that extra kick, the formula called for a mild isotope. The effect was a drink that not only boosted your energy, but also glowed with a bright blue light.
Wait, did you say it has an isotope in it? As in, it's radioactive?
Oh no, only ever so mildly. No ill effects were ever recorded. Well, it does have the unique property of making your pee glow.
Yeah, I'd prefer my piss not to be glowing. Anyway, what's your interest in all this?
I love the stuff! I can't get enough of it! I thought I was hooked on regular Nuka-Cola, but the Quantum beats it by a long shot. I've got to have more!
I think there's only like 90 bottles in the base game. So that's where I come in, I guess.
That's right. You bring me Nuka-Cola Quantum, and I pay you. Handsomely, I might add. For every bottle you bring me, I pay you some caps. You know, for expenses. But if you're super cool and find like enough bottles to fill my Nuka-Cola machine, 30 in all, I've got a super secret cool prize for you.
Come on, Sierra, no secrets between friends.
Oh, okay. I have a schematic for the Nuka grenade. The only one in the whole capital wasteland. Bring me the bottles, and it's yours. Imagine the look on the target's face when they are burning alive in an effervescent explosion of cola and fruit flavors. So, what do you say? Will you bring me the bottles?
I think there's actually 3 schematics for the Nuka grenade. Anyway, okay, Sierra, you've got a deal.
Oh, goody! I can taste the quantum already. Good luck to you, sweetie.
Do you know someone named Grady?
Nope. Sorry.
Is there anything else interesting to see near Girder Shade?
Well, to the east, there are some nasty raiders in Evergreen Mills. I'd stay away from there if I were you. Luckily, we're kind of hidden here under the old highway, so no one bothers us.
What do you know about Nuka-Cola Quantum?
Well, besides what I've already told you, not much. They were working on a way to prevent the glow from remaining once it passed through a person's system, but it was never perfected. I heard that the stuff they use to make it glow and give it that kick has a shelf life of over 1,000 years. Should make the bottles easier to spot.
Yeah, it's supposed to be glowing, but I don't know what one of the mods I've got has done to it. Anyway, drinking that stuff can't be good for you if it contains radiation.
Well, I guess so. I heard that sometimes the radiation would remain in people's systems, but only in a few test cases. All you need is a little rat away, and poof, the isotope is gone.
What exactly does a bottle of Quantum look like?
Well, the bottles are glass just like regular Nuka-Cola, except the glass is clear. That way the glowy stuff inside shows through. You'll know it when you see it.
What happens when you drink a Nuka-Cola Quantum?
Oh my! It's like a tidal wave of flavor washing all over your body. Your head spins, but everything is clear at the same time. It's quite a rush.
You seem kind of addicted to the stuff. Is it safe to drink?
Addicted? Why would you say that? I can stop drinking it anytime I want. That's so silly to think I would get hooked on the most delicious soft drink ever devised by man.
Okay.
Okay, shoot.
Tell me more about the Nuka grenade.
I don't know a whole lot about weapons, but I do know that it's more powerful than a regular grenade. It explodes in a huge blue flame, too. How cool is that?
Any clues as to where I can start looking for the stuff?
In fact, I do. Surprised you, didn't I? Your best bet would be to find the ruins of the DC Nuka-Cola bottling facility. Find the shipping manifests inside. With them in hand, you should have a good clue as to where the Quantum was delivered. While you're there, you may even be able to find some bottles of Quantum.
What do you know about the Nuka-Cola bottling facility?
Well, the DC facility was like their main factory just before the bombs fell. All the research they did was performed there. It was the only facility to ever produce Quantum. They were in a test market mode, and they would have expanded production if the drink caught on. Too bad they didn't. Otherwise, Quantum would be as plentiful as regular Nuka-Cola.
Alright, gotta go.
Hurry back. Maybe I'll make some of my legendary Quantum sorbet.
So, who might you be, and what brings you out to our little paradise?
I was checking out Sierra's Nuka-Cola collection.
That's all, huh? It better be. Because I warn you, I don't like anyone messing around with my woman.
She never said anything about you two being together.
Well, that's likely because it's none of anyone's business but ours. But hey, she's a fine-looking lady. I mean, You're no slouch either, but a man has his standards, you know.
What are you driving at?
Wow, you are as naive as you look. How do I put it? I'd love to do the horizontal bop with her, you know. Plow her bean field. Come on, kid.
Can't say I blame you.
Now you're speaking my language. Well, only problem is she won't give it up for me. That's where you come into the picture.
Oh really? Sounds interesting. Go on.
I know she's asked you to find her some Nuka-Cola Quantum. Heck, she asks everyone that wanders through here. What I'm proposing is you still look for the drinks, but instead of bringing it to her, you bring it to me. She'll be so impressed that I got all the Nuka-Cola for her, she'll melt in my arms like butter. I pay you the same she was going to pay, and everyone's happy.
Yeah, with the Black Widow perk, you can convince him to go off to the Nuka-Cola factory. How about you pay me double for each quantum bottle?
You devious bastard. I didn't figure you were that clever. All right, double it is. Just bring me those bottles. If I have to listen to Sierra ramble on any longer, I think I'll blow my brains out. So you gonna do it or what?
Yeah, sure, Armour was for making more caps.
Thought you might. Good. I'll see you soon then.
Alright.
Yes, Commander. RL3 comes equipped with everything a good soldier needs.
That's a quick question. Yes, it's on the map. Not too far from the Red Racer factory as well.
Please, tell me you have some.
Did you know Ronald has offered to buy Quantum from me?
He has? Oh, that's sweetheart. I knew he'd help me.
All that guy does is watch out for me all the time.
No, I think he just wants to get in your trousers.
That's so silly. Why would a man want to wear a pair of these filthy woman's pants? Doesn't make sense. I bet you and him cooked up that line just to make me smile. Well, mission accomplished.
No, he wants to shag you. Anyway, I have the last of the Quantum.
You've done it! My machine is finally full. Well, like I promised, here's the schematic for the Nuka grenade. You've sure earned it. If you find any more bottles, be sure and bring them by. I'll be glad to keep paying for them.
Yeah, I was always going to help her to get the grenade. Okay, there's a building far to the south of here. We cannot see it from here, okay. Yeah, there's a building south of here. It's where the melee weapons bobblehead is located. But like I said, the pit deal... I mean, not the pit, Point Lookout DLC has a side quest that involves going there, so... I'm saving actually going there for the DLC.
Ready to die for your country, you commie son of a bitch!
I just triggered something. Okay, well, I've had combat in the exterior, it's not too bad. Could be better. But hey, it's working.
Hey, local, shouldn't you be banging rocks together or something?
Yeah. Actually, hold on. Come in at 6 AM. Yeah, I just want it to be bright enough so that I can actually see. Anyway, this is Big Town. It actually has a connection to Little Lamplight. Albeit a loose connection.
Scanning, sir.
And here's the other letter from Vault Tech that you can find. The one saying, thanks, but no thanks.